What's up everyone and welcome back to the channel again. Yes, I think the videos will calm down a little bit over the Christmas period, but today I'm really trying to smash out content so that we're covered for over Christmas. Tifya, the new hero, are you going to pull for her on the Miracle Wish? What is your thoughts? Wow, she quite possibly could be the Santa counter. She's definitely a Naseal counter. We're going to go through her skills, we're going to have a discussion, we're going to go through her exclusives. Yeah, like she is a high crit damage build hero, but we'll get to that in a moment. So for now, we're going into the skills. Okay, a basic attack, Scarlet Slash, deals 2 stages of 120% attack damage, each to a single enemy, meanwhile grants self 1 layer of Scarlet Sakura whenever a single stage of attack lands a crit. Okay, now this is why we need to build crit rate, because we want to crit every single time to get this Scarlet Sakura maxed up as fast as we can. Each layer of Scarlet Sakura increases Tifya's crit damage by 4% up to 20 layers. Scarlet Sakura will not be removed after the buff owner dies. So even if she survived in between waves, I'm not talking about PvP right now, you know, that's going to stay there the whole time. This does increase up to 160%, so yes, that is 320% attack damage. And don't forget, it does increase her crit damage with the extra Scarlet Sakura, but that is her passive. Now, exclusive level 2, Tifya has a 40 up to 100% chance to counter attack after taking skill damage when she has a certain amount of layers of her buff. It cannot be stacked with counter attack though, so don't think you can do a Sigmund on people and do double counter attacks. But the fact that this is really strong. This is really strong because, you know, this isn't a weak counter. 320% attack damage is a nice basic attack. That's a good amount of damage, especially when it's, say, support heroes nuking onto your Tifya. So that is not to be shied at. For a basic, it's very, very strong. So wait, the crit damage by 4% up to 20 layers. Would this go up to 80% then, or is it maxed out? We'll find out in a moment. Leaves Storm deals 185% attack damage to all enemies. The damage of this attack increases by 2% for every layer of Scarlet Sakura again, up to 40%. Alright, that's up to 40%. But I don't think the basic one has a cap. So this one has a cap. Or is this increasing the damage of the attack? The damage of this attack, yeah. The damage of this attack increases by 2% for every layer. So it would be 80%. No, but up to 40%. I'm so sorry. Up to 40%. So, you know, this is going to be a nice scale. 200, 230, 270% attack damage AoE is possible. Exclusive level 1, it has an extra 35% piercing rate, which means we're ignoring armor, 35% of defense ignore. If Tifya has no less than 10 layers of Scarlet Sakura, Leaves Storm ignores shield additionally. She's going to be ignoring shields on an AoE nuke, meaning she's going to be huge for tower as well, even if the enemies have shields, especially on those Catherine ones. You know, but you do need to have 10 layers of Scarlet Sakura. You'll obviously have that easily in a tower. Really, really nice skill as well. Sharp Instinct on a passive. Tifya cleanses all debuffs from self and immediately acts for 1 turn at the end of the enemy's turn when the first action is taken by the enemy at the beginning of each wave. Meaning, as soon as Naseal has frozen, she's going to cleanse. She can then have an instant turn straight away. So my thinking is to build her as slow as possible, but just huge crit rate, huge crit damage and attack. Just focus crit rate, crit damage, attack, because she doesn't need to be fast if she's getting an instant turn to counter those controllers. You know, it's not just Naseal, it's all of them. It's Asindo, it's Zyra, it's Fiona. It's you know, you're actually going to want to have her with like no effect resistance, so that she is getting hit by these effects because she's going to cleanse herself. Saying that, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter if she's got a debuff on her. As soon as the enemy's turn has had their action, she's going to go straight away, bang. Wow. Exclusive level 3, Tifya cleanses all control effects from self, resets all her skill cooldowns, and immediately acts for 1 turn when the enemies have taken action 10 times. Wait. Okay, this is interesting. So Tifya cleanses all debuffs from self. Why have they worded Tifya cleanses all control effects? Are they not classing the debuffs as control effects? Do you know what? It so confuses me sometimes. Why would you not just consider them as debuffs right now in this? It says all debuffs. Control effects are a debuff. They are a debuff. We can test it in a moment. We'll test it in the trial. We'll test it in a trial. Okay, final skill, Scarlet Multi-Strike. Active. This is a big one. Deals 5 stages of 140% attack damage each to a single enemy. Meanwhile, grants self 1 layer of Scarlet Sakura whenever a stage of attack lands a crit. That's 5 layers of Scarlet Sakura. 5 layers. You know, huge. This does increase up to 170% times. Oh, I've got to do maths. Times 5. What is that? Is that 850? Oh my god, I'm getting a cat. How embarrassing. How embarrassing. I've got to be right or I'll look an idiot. 850. I was right. It's 850. Okay. Okay. I really should go and learn maths. I should go back to school. So 850% attack damage is a lot, okay? It's a lot. And don't forget, this is going to be scaling with Scarlet Sakura. Increases Tifya's crit damage by 4% up to 20 layers. Up to 20 layers. Huge. That's 80% extra crit damage. Doesn't say it's capped on this one. Jeez. Let's quickly go over the exclusives again. She has an extra 35%. Don't forget, this is... Wow. Oh my goodness. Extra. She's going to be ignoring 35% defense. If Tifya has no less than... So if she has over 10 layers, she's going to be ignoring shield as well. Tifya has a chance to counterattack after taking skill damage when she has a certain amount of layers. Tifya cleanses all control effects from self, resets her skill cooldowns, and immediately acts for 1 turn when the enemies have taken action 10 times. Now, I'm really confused. Why is this changed again? It's not changed again, but why is it just not considered debuffs? Let's go and test it. We have to test this. We have to test this. Add attributes, right? We want to have 100% crit rate. Give us none. Give us none. I don't want any effect resistance at the moment. Enemy team. Enemy. Okay, we've got to set something. Let's put the enemy team as let's put it as Naseal and where's Asindo there? Okay. Now I need to set it so they don't nuke me down. Right, Frozen. We're at E5. Let's put her at E0. She didn't freeze. How do we restart the battle? Oh, hang on. How do we restart? Start again. That looks like it did cleanse it. Okay, so why? If it's cleansing all debuffs, why have they worded that exclusive 3 cleanses all control effects? That's just stupid. So at E0, she is still going to be going straight away first. Bang. Right. Let's just set her to E. Let's just set her to E5 a second because I want to see her get the extra turn on the after 10 turns. So 1, 2. Is she going to be dead? She can be with double CC. She can be hurt. Double CC can mess her up a little bit by the looks of it. I was under the impression at the beginning of each wave. So if she's cleansing, right, at the end of the enemy's turn, when the first action is taken by the enemy at the beginning of each wave. So why is she not getting a turn here? What am I missing? Why is she skipping a turn? Okay. That's a little bit bizarre. Enemy team. Set this to 800. Let's set their damage to 100 because I don't want to die. I just want to see how much I can sort of do against them. We don't want to be getting hit by any effects. That's the lowest. Actually, that's the lowest. We need to set our crit rate to 100%. And let's just set crit damage to... see, why can we not go over to 250? Because we can build her stronger than this. We can build her stronger than this. And we can't change attack. I've never really messed around with this much. Oh, we're getting wrecked. We're getting wrecked. Alright, let's quickly edit attributes, enemy team. Want to change your exclusives? There. That should be a little bit better. Standing 5 stout, 5 poisons? I thought I had a bit like 0% affect here. When did this reset? Oh, do you know, every time, this is so frustrating because every time we go in here, it resets. Okay. Good, you have 100% effect resistance. Right, crits are landing. No buffs there. So the second skill doesn't give you the buffs on the AoE, it's just the basics and her ultimate. Yeah. It doesn't take long to scale it up, right? It doesn't take long to scale it up at all. A bit of a really like trash testing there, but that's the first time really using the trial. But Tifya as a whole, should you pull for her? Tricky one. She definitely holds the power of really, like, you know, we've got the likes of Greta, but she could really, really hurt a team, especially these Santa teams that are going to be coming, because as soon as we're frozen, we need to be able to nuke him down. But she's going to need a hell of a lot of stats. She's going to need a huge amount of stats to nuke him down. Because the last thing we want is Santa to freeze everyone and be unable to be cleansed. The meta's going to kind of shift over the next few days. I feel it happening already. can see it coming, so be prepared for that. But Tifya definitely looks like a very strong hero, guys. So if you are going to pull for her, or if you do get her in the Miracle Witch, then don't be sad, because she's a very, very strong hero, and a lot of people are pretty excited about her right now. So I'm Carls at Liberal. Thank you for watching. Have a great evening or a great day wherever you are. Take care.